Is on. Happy Saturday, everyone. It was cold and a little wet today. Cold and wet. But it was a good day. All my dogs were good.
Boil the rice, and then you add the yogurt in it, 1 egg.
Hello.
Non-stop, you have to, mix it.
That was Harper and Charlie were the Harls in the feed room. And Lainey. Oh, it's a good picture of Lainey yawning. Yeah, she's very excited to go home and go to bed. Very excited. I'm excited to go to bed. What was a nice thing from Courtney and Gretchen? Danica is a wiggle butt. She reminds me of Gretchen. She gets really excited and wiggles her whole body. I mean, no one is ever going to be like Gretchen, but Danica definitely comes close. Just a close second. What? Let's see. Oh, a good, nice story. My best friend and roommate from college, she lives up in Conway, New Hampshire, and she works at the Conway Humane Society. She actually works at the shelter that got a lot of the Danes from the Wolfboro case. And I went up there and helped her bathe some of them and stuff, and she got all of them last summer. So they just got a Dane, I want to say a couple weeks ago, that was really timid and wouldn't let anyone touch it or go near it, and it was at a different shelter for a couple weeks, but they couldn't get to even touch her or get close enough to take her out for walks or anything. So she ended up coming to my friend Shayna's shelter, and Shayna was texting me a couple weeks ago being like, we have such a timid Dane, I need advice on how to deal with this and how to go about it. And Lainey was super timid when I first took Lainey home, so she was like, this is Lainey but worse. So I was just giving her advice, don't talk to her, don't touch her, just sit in her kennel, pick one person to put her food and be the only one that goes in and out, so she can start to trust one person, which ended up being Shayna. And the first day she sent me a picture, so the kennels are kind of set up like ours where they go outside, and she was just sitting on one end and the dog was just sitting on the other, and it wouldn't come back over to her. But she kept doing that for a while, and I told her, I was like, even when she comes back over, ignore her. Even when she comes up and rubs against you, don't touch her. Really, especially if she's that timid, let her do her thing. And she did, and I guess they've made a lot of progress. And she texted me yesterday a picture, and she was like, I have the most incredible bond with this Dane. And I was like, is it the one that, the lady one? And she was like, yeah, she trusts me. Now she goes out for walks with her. So, it's very exciting. Very exciting. So, happy. Good experience. That Lainey experience came in. What do you do? What exact? Take her new home. I did not meet Tigger's new family, but they're friends of Meg, so they're approved. I tell people not to touch them because I watched it happen 100 times with Lainey, where when she's really timid, she doesn't like new people, so she comes up around, she comes up from behind, and she likes to try and sniff people because she likes to watch and sniff and figure people out without them just being like, I'm gonna pet you, I wanna be your new friend. So I always tell people ignore her, because I've watched her do it 100 times, and she likes to sneak up and she watches and tries to figure out if they're okay, and she'll come up and she'll sniff, but then people always, they reach back and they're like, oh, she's right here, and they try and pet her, and then it just ruins everything. And then she's 5 steps back, and she's like, now I don't trust you, now I can't walk up to you because you're gonna try and touch me, and I don't want that. So it took my dad a long time because he kept doing that, and I was like, every time you just have to let her, and it turns into like, then she'll come up and then she'll rub against you when she walks by, and then that's kind of her way of like, now you can pet my back when I walk by you, and then she's just like, okay, we're friends, you're safe. But yeah, it's interesting with the timid ones. Lainey's a character. Shayna was the first person that she bonded to besides me when I first took her home, because we actually shared our rooms. So Shayna was around her 24/7, but wasn't ever in her face, just kind of ignored her. So that was the first person she was like, oh, I like you. You're nice. You're calm. You don't try and pet me. You don't try and force yourself upon me. So Shayna was like, I got a good experience working when you first took Lainey home, too. It all comes full circle. So it's very exciting. Heartwarming. Yeah, it's always best to move slow, especially with shy dogs, and let them come to you. Like, don't look at them. And a lot of people pet dogs over the head, but then they wonder why the dog goes like this. And it's like, because you're reaching above them. Whereas if you go under, and then when you scratch their chin a little bit, and then they can smell you, so they get to smell you, and you get to be like, look, like I just want to be your friend. So. Oh yeah, Bolt saw a balloon. When he saw the balloon, he got all freaked out, so we turned around and we went away from the balloon. And we regained focus and relaxed, and he calmed back down, and everything was fine. And then we just walked by the balloon a couple times, where he would see it and then just be like, but I'd be like, no, we're fine, and we're just gonna walk by it, and everything's fine. And when he started, we would just stop and just stand there and like, everything's fine. It's not gonna get you. We're gonna keep walking. And eventually he just didn't even care to look at it anymore. So balloons are weird. So, but we worked through it. Yeah, Devin in the arena. No, the friend that was with me when Lainey was having her puppies is my other best friend, who is actually allergic to dogs, who I just happened to be hanging out with the night that Lainey went into labor with the bugs. We had just gotten back to my house, and we were literally about to get in my bed and go to bed, and I got a call from Service Dog Project, and I was just like, why are they calling me? And then, like, my face just must have said it all, so I just, like, as soon as they were like, Lainey just had a puppy, and I just hung up the phone, I looked at my friend, and I was like, oh my god, she's going, and I like, didn't even know what to do. My friend was like, I'm getting water, we're gonna get snacks, get in the car, we're driving, like, she was ready, and I was like, I didn't know this was gonna happen yet. And then she ended up staying here. It was a cool experience for her, because, yeah, she's allergic to dogs, so she doesn't spend too much time around here. Yeah, a lot of people like to pet the dogs right over the head, and they always just look up. I always tell people, if you go under, it's just better, and they get used to it. People will learn. Sometimes I feel like you're training people. Everyone loves the chin scratches too, all the dogs, and the ear rubs. What else? Lainey is a beautiful girl. She's very beautiful. She's a great model. Whenever we go on little adventures, she's always like, oh, I'll just pose right here in the sunset. Like, yeah, thank you. She likes to climb up on anything that I got her to climb up on a falling down tree. I just climbed up on it. Before I even was like, hey, lady, you want to come up? She was just already up there with me. She was like, yep, we're doing this. And if I, like, even just sit on a rock in the middle, like, she will find a way to get onto the rock to sit on it with me. you know, because she can't just stand in the woods next. She's just like, I have to do whatever you do. It's very cute. She's my little sidekick. I always say I won the lottery with her because she's just perfect. She's funny in the woods because she doesn't like people. So Lainey's like, she's happiest in the woods where there's no people around. Her like worst nightmare would be a room full of people that all just want to touch her and all coming at her to touch her. She would hate that. She would just melt into the ground. So, but I mean, she's gotten a lot better with like my family coming over and just getting around people. But I remember, yeah, when I first took her home, she would melt. That's what I would call it. She would literally just slowly. If people would, I used to bring her downtown, and people would be like, "Oh my God, can I pet her?" And I would be like, "Yeah, go for it." And they would go to pet her, and she would just like, just slowly just melt. And I was like, "You'll get used to this. You're fine." But it's funny in the woods. She's great because I let her off leash, and she just stays within like 5 feet of me. And then if we see people on the trail, she'll go off into the woods and go around them because she's like, "No, I don't really want to interact with you." But everyone's like, "Oh my God, your dog's so beautiful. Can I pet her?" And I always feel bad because I'm like, "No, sorry," because she's gonna run away. She's timid, so she doesn't want to pet you, so she's just gonna stay away. I don't know the story behind the Dane at the I don't know how she ended up at the shelter, but she's very timid. But yeah, I will tell Shane she did a good job. I don't know if she'll take her as a pet. I want her to take a Dane. When she had all of those Danes, she was always like, "I understand why you love them so much. Like, they're the best dogs. Bye." And I was like, "Keep one. You can have a Dane too. They're the best ever." But I don't think it's going to happen just yet. I have not been not allowed into a place yet. So, oh yeah, honey, she's timid, so, honey, yeah, some of them are just timid by nature. Lainey's just timid by nature, so, they work through it. River is really, really timid. He's funny. He's gaining a lot of confidence, though. I took River to Target today, and it was busy, and there was a lot happening, and he was a little bit like, "Oh, there's a lot of noises," but he did great. It's just about easing him into it. Baby steps. What else I could talk about? Lainey. Oh, River also got brushed today. He's got a puppy coat. He looks brown, so I brushed him a lot today. He looks sleeker again. What? That's good. Okay. What else? I took Lily home the other day. She's so much like Lainey. I had 2 Laneys in my house. To a T. Like, the way she, like, sneaks up on people, everything. It was so funny. Although my dad kept making a mistake because the same thing, she would come up behind. And a few times he went to pet her thinking it was Lainey and he was okay, but it was Lily. And he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." So, but Lily was good. And then the next day, I had my whole family over, which was a lot. And she was great. She, at first, was like, "There's a lot of people in a small area." But then she was like, "Oh, it's fine, whatever." So, it was good exposure. Are any of the Danes frightened by thunder? I haven't noticed. My old dog used to be afraid of thunder and lightning. He used to really freak him out. Lainey doesn't seem to care. My other dog doesn't care. What else? The Danes are funny. I noticed my other dog's a Labradoodle, and when I was at I brought Lainey and my other dog to my grandparents' house. My cousin was watching, and Lainey pays attention to the background noise, and a lot of the Danes do it. Like we were sitting in the living room, and you could hear that someone opened the bathroom door and came out. And Lainey was paying attention to that. She was like, she perked up, and she heard that someone was gonna walk into the room, and she turned and watched them walk in. And like Maisie could care less. It was just funny, but she just always on alert. A lot of the dogs are like, what was that? There's always something. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Yes, that is Boogan.
Are you done? Boogan's cooking. Are you done?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Oh,
Should I
Tiana
just,
went to look for Carlene.
okay, should I just turn it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
I took
Good night.
care of the, don't worry.
Okay.
Tomorrow, so I took care of it today. Okay?
Oh yeah, okay. All right, and intermission.
We are.
We are on. Oh, wonderful. I found 2 concrete blocks.
The mic's off. Mic's off.
Mic is on, yep.
I just turned it back on.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm not too sure how we're going to pull off this Sunday stew, but we're going to have Sunday stew tomorrow.
Okay.
Stew.
Stew. I saw it.
Chicken stew.
Okay.
You know, in a pot.
Yep.
With a fire.
Yep.
The fire gets, we got a few problems. We have to figure out by tomorrow, like how to support the thing in the fire, etc. That's why I was looking for concrete blocks, but maybe we can hang it. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Tomorrow could be exciting. This is from Gimme Anon. Uh-oh, it says Linda Personal. It says Linda Personal. I almost opened it.
Okay.
Next. Next. National Veterinary Association. That's yours. It says personal.
Oh, on the back, too.
I know. Well, that's the only way to stop me.
Wow.
Here we go. $155. They'll put that in the pot. Steve, how do we get that to him?
We'll bring it to him.
Okay. Kay Foster, Indianapolis. Huh. Okay. I was just trying to figure out how to hold up that stew tomorrow, but that's all right. We'll figure it out. Indianapolis. Wow. Wow, okay. put that in the pot. Applicant sort of thing. Darwin, my friend Darwin. Seems to be last time Darwin's came with somebody else. Thank you very much, Darwin. Oh, puts his address up there now. That's a new deal. Okay. Thank you very much. On we go. Harold Wanda. Darwin is the one that took the photograph of me diving. Way back in high school. 150 years ago. They're having pizza. I'm going to the dentist. I wonder who that is. How are we doing?
Good.
Good. Keon Miller, Henderson, Nevada. What's the matter now?
Oh, I wrote.
They're fully.
Who put that out there?
Oh,
Hopefully you didn't.
no. That's what I know.
Look at that, mate. Is she not the cutest thing? She needs a diaper. She's the cutest thing, isn't she?
Look at her.
Who needs a diaper?
Okay.
Who needs a bikini?
2 feed bags. There you go. And a little extra for the fun fund. Got it. Okay. Linda, the feed bags are going in the jar. Feed bag. There we go. Let me take that off there.
Oh, well.
Did you do that? Okay. We have MEMSIC, thank God, for everybody. $16,996.50. That keeps us going for another month and a half. $17,000, really, right? Pretty close.
Awesome.
You're right. It's unbelievable.
And what was that from?
Without that, we would be dead-o.
Memsic.
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 What happened?
I was asking who it was from.
Huh?
I was asking who it was from. The 7.
MEMSIC, the chicken bricks. The chicken bricks you know about.
I know all about
Oh,
it.
good. That's wonderful.
Yes.
Every once in a while, I run into somebody who goes, "What is a chicken bricks?" Oh my God. Any rate, it keeps us going. What a great group. The friends we have, Marsha Whitaker. Wasn't that nice? She's been a CP for a long time. 2 chicken bricks, please. Okay, we can do that. That goes in there. And then that does 2 chicken bricks. That one goes over there. And this can go here, and this could go here. There we go. We got that one all taken care of. Next problem. Judith Winters, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Oh, here we go. Judith Winters. She sent us some bee feed. Huh.
Oh, I love mayhem.
Barley grass
She's a doll.
salad for your pets.
She's just a
She
doll.
was. No, she.
Her little personality is just precious.
You're gonna be a big girl.
Yes, sir.
Huh. Barley grass salad for the pets. All right, we'll worry about that next. And we have Jan on the 9th. On the 9th. Okay, you can have that one. This goes in there. Time to go to bed, I'm tired. Time to go to bed, I'm tired of this day. I need a new one. Huh. Be kind to the woman when your feet hit the floor each morning. Okay. Be kind to the woman that when your feet hit... Oh, let's try this again. Be the kind of woman that when your feet hit the floor each morning, the devil says, "Oh crap, she's up." There you go. Now that was a good one. Took me a while to get it. A man may be crazy, but all the best people are. There you go. Those are pretty good today. Okay. Moving on. I don't know who it's from. Kansas City.
My ears are so soft.
From Greater Horizons. William Blair and Company. Charitable Matching Funds. Megan Lamb.
Megan Lamb.
Yeah, that's not a funny name. That's just a regular name.
Oh.
There we go. Okay. Huh. Use where needed most. Oh, we can do that. We need it most all the time. That doesn't make... That's a bank statement. We don't need that. AARP. Foundation. Ooh, that's an odd word. They're probably still looking for money from me. Yeah. I was hoping that was a foundation that was giving us money, but it didn't work out that way. Didn't work out that way. Okay, we'll put that in there. And we have Reliable Respiratory. That, I don't even want to read that one. I'll put that for Linda. And we have somebody. In California, someplace out there. There we go. We can look in there better. There we go. Here we got the letter and the money stuff. Money stuff in the pot. Thank you for all you do. 2 poker chips, a pen, and a monkey fist. Please and thank you. Okay, we can do that. Poker chip. Yeah. You have to have a label on the monkey fist.
Yep.
Okay. To give her a bonus. There we go. Okay. And that goes back over there. Better. There we go. And she didn't say anything about anything else. Okay, so we did that. Oh no, that didn't go there.
Low battery. Low battery.
What?
Low battery.
What is it? What's saying low
Something's low battery. I don't know.
battery? Oh, no.
It could be. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what's low battery. But I'm leaving.
No.
You're going over there? If it says it again, you figure it out.
Nice.
I don't know where my cell phone is. It could be over there underneath everything.
That could be true. Are any of the Danes frightened by thunder?
I don't think so. You have to wake them up.
Yeah.
Tell them it's raining.
Eat this baby. I'm losing any teeth.
Well, we used to have Sunday stew. I saw that
Okay.
go by. We used to have Sunday stew. I had a pot. We had an open fire, And we just threw all sorts of chicken and vegetables in it, and it really was pretty good. So I figure we just start it again for good luck and see how it works. The fire in the tea tent was inclined to get smoky, so that's why we kind of cut it out.
Yeah.
So I just moved the fire outside. We're going to try it outside tomorrow. It's supposed to be a nice day.
To support the thing, she says, Blue Penguin says, use a metal shopping cart.
Huh.
Oh. Now that.
Wow.
That's something.
Oh, my word. Huh.
Elaine from Ohio says, hi, Fugan.
Is somebody cooking supper?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that wonderful? What are we having?
Do you know what we're having?
The stuff I got today? What?
So what is she having for supper?
Handmade, it's the egg noodle with the beef and the
The what?
pasta sauce. It's like American chop suey with the egg noodle.
Oh, okay.
And we got some knockwurst I boiled.
Oh,
They
wow.
look like knockwurst. I got some English muffin garlic bread too I made for you.
Oh, my word.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Improvise.
We're being taken care of.
How's the baby donkey's foot?
I'm not sure what part of the baby donkey it is, but Janine said it was slightly better.
And do you know what happened to her?
No,
No.
I don't think anybody does. It's pointless to call the vet. What's he going to do besides stand around and look at it, you know?
No.
I don't want to give her painkiller,
Yeah.
painkiller,
Yeah.
because that's Mother Nature's way of saying don't step on it, don't walk on
Yeah.
it, don't use it. So we'll just let her hobble around. She's getting around all right. She's nursing. She's running around. Just on 3 legs.
Yeah. How was your day, and did you do any training?
I did some training. I had my friend over there did pick up a basket.
Oh, wow.
She ate the basket, but at least she picked it up.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's a mayhem type thing.
I heard you picked up a basket. I heard you picked up a basket.
Do I need to try the shopping cart? I don't know as if I need to, but
We haven't got a shopping cart.
I don't think we have a shopping cart.
We had one in the arena.
Oh, we do have one.
Oh, we have one.
We do have
Oh, well,
one.
then read the directions again.
Old-fashioned redneck style. Use a metal shopping cart. Wheels away from the flames. Turn on side. Main basket. The end area over flames. Best if you take the wheels and handle off. If you know how. Open.
With a shelf. Well, that certainly is an interesting idea.
Well, I forgot we even had a shopping cart.
Yeah?
We do.
Okay, well, drag that out tomorrow. We'll work on that. You must build the fire in the shopping cart, set the food on the... Yeah, but... And if it's on its side, it would be parallel. It would be flat, I would think. That would be pretty funny.
Kimmy
Okay.
says, Happy Mother's Day, Carlene.
Why, thank you.
Oh, that's nice. Did you get your mother anything for Mother's Day? You better get busy.
She's going to get me the basket.
You better get busy. You better get busy. Better get yourself, Mama, something made. Huh? Oh, cutest thing. Just so cute. Yep.
Am I getting to drive the tractor and forklift a lot? Yeah, definitely.
I couldn't get the red thing out. I mean, not the red thing, the blue table. I want to get the blue table out. I got stuck. That stone dust is too
Oh, I see.
I couldn't get in there with the forklift. So I had to come out with a tractor.
Oh,
You probably need the forklift things on the tractor
okay.
to
So,
try and get it out. It's not heavy.
no.
Um,
The picnic table?
no, it's that thing with the steps that we had out. I wanted to set it up so that people could practice taking something off that and then putting it on the picnic table
Oh,
until we run
Oh.
out of gas, which I don't know whether we're about to do or not.
yeah, I don't know. It was,
I've got to take the tank off Monday and go to the store. They won't fill it here.
yeah.
So I will try and get a second tank so we have some way of. I hate to get in the middle of unloading something and find out we're out of whatever that is.
That would not be fun.
That'd be fun.
No.
So we should have another tank, second tank.
Yeah.
But I don't know what kind it is, so I'll just take it down with me. I'm assuming we can figure out how to unhook it.
The tank?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how.
I don't know if I've ever done that.
Patty says, "Who is sitting with Mayhem?" That's Carrie from Tennessee.
Tennessee. Mayhem likes me. She likes me. She likes me.
Oh, I love Mayhem.
She's a nice puppy.
Oh, she's adorable puppy.
Well, rotten.
Cute as can be. Yeah, you.
Don't I recall that you had a tripod hanger?
Yep,
Yeah.
the corn pot. We tried to clean up the corn pot, and we were suspicious. We may still use it tomorrow. I don't know. That's the pot that we were fooling with today, the corn pot. It seems to me if we boil water in it, nothing comes out. Nothing chips off it, then it's clean.
Yeah, that's a good thought.
We did.
How's the inside of it look?
That's what we were trying to do. That was the
Well-
inside. The outside's a mess. But
What if you pressure washed it? Would that do anything?
have at it.
Yeah.
You have at it very early because you got to start that stew early.
Yeah.
Then the carrots take a long time to cook.
They do.
Carrots and potatoes, so we got to get it going. That has to be cooking by 9 at least.
Yep.
Find the shopping cart, get the fire going, get
Yeah.
something happening.
Oh, that's it so far.
That's all?
That's all.
Okay, so we're getting ready to eat. Goodbye.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you.
you.